Good morning. Welcome to another edition of Coffee with Tea. I'm your host, the amazing T Street. Today's coffee mug it said, "A mother's love is always in bloom." A mother's love is always in bloom. So today I want to talk about a topic that I think is important. But before I get started, I'm going to do something that I never do, y'all. I don't advertise events on Coffee with Tea. I don't do that. It's not what I think this vlog is about. I don't think it's about advertising or like calling people to things. But y'all, every now and then there's something that you pray if you care about people that they don't miss. I always pray that my friends don't miss the things that are for them. So I do want to do just a really quick advertisement for an event that's happening next Saturday, and it's for women. Good morning, Olivia. Good morning, Alana. It's happening next Saturday, and I want to do just a really quick video. Good morning, Lori, to advertise this. Like I told you, I don't advertise events on here, but I do want to advertise this one because I don't want women to miss the blessing that I believe that God has for you. So here we go. If you have never heard Evangelist Karen
Ladies,
James,
I
here you
want to
go.
invite you to a transformative event, the journey to your authentic self. Get in the room.
This is the event. It's called This Means War. It's Women's Empowerment Brunch. It's next Saturday. The information is here. If you need it, I'm going to be posting it on my page later. But I didn't want people to miss this because I believe that there's a blessing that's going to be in that room for you. It's a Women's Empowerment Brunch. You'll be able to get a copy of her book and a few other things. I had dinner with Evangelist Karen 2 nights ago. And when I tell you it blessed my whole soul, I left there, y'all, in the rain. I didn't care that it was raining. Good morning, Wendy. When I left that encounter with Evangelist Karen James, I was like, ooh, I got to put this on my page. I got to let all the people, especially the women who come on Coffee with Tea, know that they don't want to miss being in the room next Saturday for the This Means War brunch that Evangelist Karen James is doing. So here we go. Today's topic: don't let silly things ruin your joy. Don't let silly things ruin your joy. My pastor's been doing a series on joy. And so today's topic is sometimes the thing that we allow the little things to interrupt the joy that is in our souls, right? If we're real, some of us have gotten a text message or somebody gave you a look or a comment or even a post with no just one little thing and it messes up your whole vibe. A whole good day can be ruined by one small silly thing. But today we're going to fix that because your joy is too expensive to be stolen by cheap stuff. Y'all like that? Your joy. Good morning, Val. Good morning, Miss Woods. Good morning, Miss Brown. Your joy is too expensive to be stolen by silly stuff. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to check the size. Is it big or is it just loud? Not everything that feels big actually is big. Some things are just loud. They show up with an attitude, they interrupt your peace, but that doesn't mean that they deserve your attention. That person rolling their eyes, loud. That little mistake you made, loud. That awkward moment when you walked into the room, loud. But let me ask you, will it matter tomorrow? Will it matter next week? Will it matter next year? If the answer is no, then why are you letting it take up premium space in your mind? Before you react, pause and ask, is this worth my joy? If it's not, don't give it your energy. Number two, don't hand over the remote control. Don't hand over the remote control. Good morning. Uh, good morning, Apostle Dawson. Good to see you on. Don't hand over the remote control. Every now and then, we get in our feelings and we walk around with emotional baggage. And so people are able, when they know what your baggage is, they get the remote control and they get to pushing buttons. And we let other people hold the remote control. Somebody says something sideways, then they click your mood. Something doesn't go your way. Not you, they change your channels. Now you went from happy to irritated to frustrated in 10 seconds flat. no more. You are in charge of your emotions, not other people, y'all. Not them, not that, not it. Take back your remote control. When something tries to shift your mood, say, I choose joy over anything else. I choose joy anyway, because that, people, is our power. When we choose joy in spite of the circumstances, because the difference between joy and happiness, we talked about this before. Happiness is predicated on situations, but joy comes from the source. So what we're not going to do is we're not going to give joy to people and things that don't deserve our joy. The third thing that we're going to do is we're going to protect our joy like it's valuable, because it is. Joy isn't just a feeling, it's fuel. It helps you think clearly. I've been noticing that lately. When the joy of the Lord has come back to me, my mind has become more clear, because it was foggy. Y'all had a whole season of just fogginess. And when I tell you, it was making me absolutely insane that all of the things were happening around me, and my mind wasn't focused. It was distracted. Like right now when this phone is going off, it was distracted, and I couldn't get my bearings because I didn't have joy. I had allowed the enemy to rob me for a period of time of my joy. But joy is fuel. It helps you show up strong. It helps your energy be right. So why would you let someone small mess up something sacred? Some of us, we need to raise our standards. Not everything, y'all, deserves a response. And definitely not everything deserves your joy. I started noticing when I was in that season that little things that people said bothered me big. And that's when I realized that I had allowed other people to be in control, because I had put my joy on mute. But the word of God says that the joy of the Lord is my strength. So why would I put it on mute when in a time that I needed to be strong? Start guarding your joy like it's your favorite possession. If it doesn't add to you, don't let it access you. Ooh, y'all like that? If it doesn't add to you, don't you let it access you. Here's the truth. Life is always going to have little silly things that's not going away. But your ability to rise above them, that's the process. And if you stay committed to protecting your peace, controlling your response, and checking what really matters, you won't just have moments of joy, you'll have it as a lifestyle. So the next time something small comes in, creeping in, trying to steal your joy, they trying to steal your joy, you just say, it's too little to matter, and you're too big to let it. So don't let silly things ruin your joy. Check the size. Is it big or is it just loud? Don't hand over the remote control. Other people don't get to control your joy. And protect your joy like it's valuable, because it is. I needed this message for me this morning. Good morning, Toya. Good morning, Tiffany. I needed this message for me. Y'all, too often we acquiesce to the enemy because he's after our joy. And how do you get joy? In the presence of the Lord. So this weekend, when the enemy comes in, like he does, trying to steal your joy, I dog double dare you to say, not today, devil. I'm not allowing you to ruin my joy, because this is silly. And in the bigger scope of things, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter, y'all. So I don't know who needed this message this morning other than me, but I needed this message this morning, because at the end of the day, the joy of the Lord is my strength. It is your strength. And so what we're not going to do is let the enemy wrestle the strength out of our hands. So somebody needed this message. I hope it was for you. I pray that you have an amazing weekend. I'm the amazing T Street, but y'all already know there's absolutely, positively nothing amazing in me that's not in each and every one of you. So today, I want to encourage you to jump out there and get your joy back. Have an amazing day, y'all.